Stop throwing money down the drain. Alright, listen up folks, and I'm gonna tell you something that'll make your jaw drop. Most drivers, probably you, are unknowingly throwing away over $2,000 a year on car repairs. That's right, 2,000 bucks. Gone. Poof. Now in this video, I'm not just gonna complain about it. Nah, I'm here to help you fight back. I'm revealing 10 insider secrets that a lot of mechanics would rather you didn't know. Secret number 7 alone could slash your repair bills in half. I'm talking serious savings here, so you better stick around to the very end because the final tip I've got for you, well, it's a game changer. We're gonna arm you with the knowledge to keep your car running smooth and your bank account looking healthy. Alright, first things first, let's talk about the lifeblood of your engine, the oil. Now, I've been working on cars for over 50 years, and if there's one thing that makes me want to pull my hair out, it's seeing an engine destroyed because someone was too lazy or too cheap to change the oil. It's the single most important thing you can do for your car, and people still neglect it. It's just crazy. Think of it like this. Your engine has a bunch of metal parts moving at incredible speeds, rubbing against each other. Oil is what keeps them from grinding themselves into a pile of expensive junk. It lubricates, it cleans, it cools. It's a superhero in a bottle. But here's the kicker. Oil doesn't last forever. Over time it breaks down. It gets dirty, full of gunk, sludge, and tiny metal particles from normal wear. When that happens, it stops doing its job properly. Instead of a slick, protective film, you get this gritty, abrasive goo trying to protect your engine. Imagine trying to run a marathon with molasses in your veins instead of blood. That's what your engine feels like with old, dirty oil. The friction goes up, the heat goes up, and wear and tear accelerates like crazy. This is how you end up with catastrophic engine failure, folks. Next up, let's talk about something that literally keeps your car connected to the road, your tires. A lot of people just drive on them until they're bald or one blows out, and then they're shocked by the bill for a new set. But here's a simple trick that can save you a bundle and keep you safer. Tire rotation. It sounds simple, and it is, but the benefits are huge. You see, your front tires and rear tires wear out differently. On most front-wheel drive cars, the front tires do all the hard work, the steering, most of the braking, and putting the power down, so they naturally wear out faster than the rears. If you just leave them in place, you'll end up with front tires that are worn to the cords, while the rear tires still have plenty of tread left. Then you're forced to replace tires prematurely, often in pairs, which isn't always ideal. By rotating your tires regularly, usually every 5,000 to 7,500 miles, often at the same time as your oil change, you allow them to wear down more evenly. Alright, let's talk about stopping power your brakes. This is one area where you absolutely cannot afford to cut corners or ignore warning signs. But, by being smart about maintenance, you can save yourself a ton of money and a potential disaster. The most common thing people mess up with brakes is waiting too long to replace their brake pads. They hear that little squeal, or maybe a slight grinding, and they just turn up the radio and hope it goes away. Bad idea. A really, really bad idea. That squeal is often a built-in wear indicator, a little metal tab that starts rubbing against the rotor to tell you, hey dummy, your pads are getting thin. If you ignore that warning, the pad material will eventually wear completely away. Then, instead of the pad material pressing against the brake rotor, you get metal-on-metal contact, the backing plate of the brake pad grinding directly into your rotor. This is where things get expensive, fast. Not only does it destroy your rotors, which are much pricier than pads, but it also severely reduces your braking ability. Now let's talk about something that's super easy to overlook but can have a surprising impact on your car's performance and your fuel budget. The engine air filter. Think of it like the lungs of your car. Your engine needs a precise mixture of air and fuel to run efficiently. The air filter's job is to make sure the air going into your engine is clean, free of dust, dirt, bugs, leaves, and all sorts of other gunk that's floating around out there. If that filter gets clogged, it's like trying to breathe through a dirty sock. Your engine struggles to get enough air. When your engine can't breathe properly, a few bad things happen. First, your performance suffers. You might notice your car feels a bit sluggish, less responsive when you hit the gas. That's because the engine isn't getting the optimal amount of air it needs for combustion. Alright, let's dive into something that keeps your engine from having a meltdown, the coolant, or as some folks call it, antifreeze. This stuff is absolutely critical, especially in extreme temperatures. Whether it's scorching hot summer days or freezing winter nights, your engine generates an incredible amount of heat when it's running, and if that heat isn't managed properly, well, you're looking at some seriously expensive damage. Think warped cylinder heads, blown head gaskets, or even a completely seized engine. The coolant circulates through your engine and radiator, carrying that excess heat away. But it's not just about preventing overheating in the summer. In the winter, the antifreeze part of its name comes into play. It prevents the water in your cooling system from freezing solid, which could crack your engine block or radiator, another catastrophic and costly failure. So this fluid is working hard for you year-round. Let's talk about the heart of your car's electrical system, the battery. It's one of those things you don't think about until it leaves you stranded, usually at the worst possible moment, right? A dead battery is a massive inconvenience. And while a new battery itself isn't always a bank breaker, the tow truck, the missed appointments, and the sheer frustration can add up. But with a little bit of care and attention, you can extend your battery's life and avoid those unpleasant surprises. Most car batteries last about 3 to 5 years, but their lifespan can be significantly affected by how you treat them and the conditions they operate in. One of the biggest killers of car batteries is extreme temperature. Both intense heat and freezing cold can be really hard on a battery's internal chemistry, reducing its performance and shortening its life. While you can't always control the weather, parking in a garage when possible can help moderate those extremes. Another common issue is corrosion building up on the battery terminals. That fuzzy greenish-white stuff you sometimes see, that's corrosion, and it acts like an insulator, preventing a good electrical connection. Alright, now for secret number 7, and this one is a biggie, folks. Save on labor costs by learning simple DIY car repairs and maintenance. I know, some of you are thinking, I'm not a mechanic, but hear me out. Many minor issues and routine maintenance are easy to handle with basic tools. The savings can be huge, cutting out high labor charges. For example, replacing your windshield wiper blades. Shops charge for blades plus labor, but you can do it yourself in minutes. Buy better blades and install them in your driveway. Save $20 to $40 for a 5-minute job. It's almost criminal what some places charge for that. It adds up over the year, believe me. What about your cabin air filter? This is the filter that cleans the air coming into your car's interior. Many shops will try to upsell you on replacing this, often charging $50 to $100 or more. Now this next one might sound counterintuitive if you're trying to save money, but trust me, it's crucial. Always, and I mean always, try to use quality replacement parts. I've seen it a million times. Someone tries to save a few bucks by buying the cheapest brake pads, the cheapest alternator, the cheapest water pump they can find, often some no-name brand from who knows where online, and guess what happens? That cheap part fails prematurely, sometimes spectacularly, and they end up paying to do the job all over again, often sooner rather than later. It's the classic penny-wise, pound-foolish scenario. There's a huge difference between original equipment manufacturer OEM parts, the ones your car came with or that are sold by the dealer, good quality aftermarket parts from reputable brands, and those ultra-cheap bottom-of-the-barrel mystery parts. OEM parts are designed specifically for your vehicle and are generally excellent quality, but they can be pricey. High-quality aftermarket parts from well-known companies like Bosch, Denso, NGK, Moog, Timken, and many others often meet or even exceed OEM specifications, and they usually cost less than OEM. These are a great option. Then you have the cheap junk. These parts are cheap for a reason. They're often made with inferior materials, sloppy manufacturing tolerances, and little to no quality control. A cheap brake pad might wear out in half the time, or it might be noisy, or it might not stop you as well. Let's get things straight. Literally, I'm talking about your car's wheel alignment. This is another one of those maintenance items that often gets ignored until there's a noticeable problem. But by then, you've probably already wasted money and put unnecessary wear on your car. Proper wheel alignment ensures that all 4 of your tires are pointing in the exact direction specified by the manufacturer. It involves adjusting the angles of the tires, things like camber, caster, and toe, so they make optimal contact with the road. It's a precision adjustment, and it matters more than you might think. So, how does your alignment get knocked out of whack? Oh, it's easy. Hitting a nasty pothole, and who hasn't done that? Bumping a curb, even just the normal wear and tear on suspension components over many miles can gradually throw your alignment off. You might not even notice it happening slowly over time, but the effects are real. The most common symptom people notice is their car pulling to one side when they're trying to drive straight, or their steering wheel is crooked even when the car is going straight. Alright, we've reached the final secret, and this one is so simple yet so many people completely ignore it. It's this: follow your car's scheduled maintenance plan. That little book that came with your car, the owner's manual? It's not just there to take up space in your glove compartment or serve as a coaster for your coffee cup. It contains a goldmine of information, including a detailed schedule of when specific maintenance tasks should be performed, laid out by the very engineers who designed and built your vehicle. They know what your car needs, and when it needs it to keep running reliably and efficiently for a long, long time. This schedule isn't just some random list of suggestions. It's based on extensive testing and engineering to prevent problems before they start. It covers things like when to change your oil and filter, we talked about that, but also when to replace other fluids like transmission fluid, brake fluid, and power steering fluid. It tells you when to inspect or replace belts and hoses, spark plugs, timing belts, if your car has one, a critical item, and various filters. Ignoring these scheduled items is like playing Russian roulette with your car's major components. You might get away with it for a while, but eventually something is going to fail, and it's usually expensive. Alright, so there you have it. 10 solid gold secrets to stop hemorrhaging money on car repairs and start keeping that cash where it belongs, in your pocket. We've gone through everything from the lifeblood of your engine, the oil, to making sure your tires are pointing straight. It's not rocket science, folks. It's just common sense mixed with a little bit of know-how. And now you have that know-how. You don't have to be at the mercy of a blinking check engine light or a mechanic trying to sell you a new muffler bearing. Take some of this advice, apply it, and watch the savings pile up. It's about changing your mindset from being a victim of car problems to being the master of your machine. Seriously, that $2,000 a year or even more that most people are just throwing away, that could be a vacation, a down payment on something nice, or just a healthier savings account. Why give it away when you don't have to? These tips, especially learning a few simple DIY fixes and just following your darn maintenance schedule, they work. I've seen it for decades. The folks who pay attention save a fortune.